everybody, welcome back to our new term after Easter. I hope you all had a good Easter weekend and have enjoyed the good weather that seems to have come back again today. Super. So when you're ready, we're going to just bring those feet together. We're going to open up through the toes and through the heels, and we're going to just let that weight gently rock forwards and backwards. Good. And then come to rest somewhere that feels nicely central and in the middle. We're going to take that weight side to side this time. Good. And again, just feel that weight transfer over the left, then the right. And then we're going to come back resting into that midway position. We're going to let those knees gently unlock. And then we're going to pop the hands onto the pelvis. And we're going to go into that pelvic tilt. So tucking under and then gently arching out the other side. Good. And we're going to just come to rest somewhere that feels comfortable for you and about halfway. Hands down by your sides. We're going to just roll those shoulders. Nice big shoulder rolls. Lovely. And then just leave them sitting gently back and down. Draw that chin under, that nice length through the back of the neck. Nice and light through the head there. And we'll shut the eyes for a few moments and we'll just rethink about that breathing again. So just starting with those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you're doing this, you can place your hands onto the rib cage. As you breathe in, feel the rib cage rise. And as you breathe out, feel it slowly just loosen from under your hands. And again. Good. This time we'll take that breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to think about lifting through that pelvic floor, back through to the front there. And at the same time, engaging those tummy muscles across the front of the lower tummy there. Super. Keep them working. Gently switched on. Keep breathing as you go. And then let everything relax. Good. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, lovely, we're going to just engage those tummy muscles. Keep breathing as we go. Lovely. And again, let everything switch off. Last time, breath in. And as we breathe out, keep holding. Super. And again, let everything relax. And eyes open for me. Perfect. Okay, we're going to just come into that corkscrew when you're ready. So breathing in, we're going to lift those arms up above the head. And then as we breathe out, we're going to drop them down. Breathing in, lift those shoulders. Breathing out. Breathing into the top and then down and round. Super. And again, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. In and all the way down. Good. Two more for me. Really shrug those shoulders high. And down. Good. And again. To the top. And down. Super. We're going to follow that on. Let that arm just nice and heavy into that side stretch. And if it's comfortable for you, reaching the other hand up to the ceiling. If you need to, support your hand onto your thigh, onto the leg there. Open up through the other side. Good. And down. And same on the other side for me. All the way down to that side stretch. Reaching up to the top there. Good. Really lengthen through that arm. And down and coming up. Wonderful. And again, we're going to come down to the other side once more. And this time we're going to go into that ragdoll. So we're going to just let the upper body gently flop forwards. And then we're going to roll ourselves back up, stacking that spine level by level by level. Good. And again, on the other side. Down, holding it there. And and again. Ragdoll, just flopping forwards and then stacking up from that mid position again. Nice and tall, all the way up to the top there. Perfect. Let's take those feet a little bit wider. Good. Perfect. We're going to pop hands on the hips and we're going to just drop down with the knees there. And just to start with, we're going to just do some of those little heel lifts. Good. Lifting each side in turn. If you find this too difficult, then just leave this one out for me and you could go straight into the usual stretch we do from this position. Okay, keeping those little heel lifts going. One more each side. Good, arms out to the side for me, and then we're going to just stretch over, hold that nice side stretch position if you need to. Take those feet a little bit wider so that you really feel that inner thigh muscle opening out. Good, keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. And then hand down onto the side and arching over. Good. Lovely, okay. To the side, and then we'll switch other direction. Good, holding it there, a few more seconds. Keep breathing, keep those shoulders relaxed, hand down and up and over. Nice big side stretch once more. Good. Lovely. Okay, hands, feet into the middle. Good, and then nice up into that tall standing. Okay, if you have a ring at home, you can use this. If not, then don't worry, just bring your arms out in front. We're going to do a bit of combination of some of our squats and then onto our toes. So again, if you can't do the tiptoe bit, then just feel free to add in another set of the knee bends as long as the knees are okay. So when you're ready, we're going to just take that nice big squeeze with the ring and then up tall. Good. Squeeze with the ring, up tall. So remember here, we want to get that bottom right out behind you as if you were going to be sitting onto the chair. Good. Lovely. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to see if we can hold down there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming up. Super. This time up onto the tiptoes, squeezing as we go. 2. Nice, slow and controlled. Make those calf muscles work. Try not to rock forwards and backwards. Try to feel as if you've got that piece of string pulling you up from the top of your head in one nice smooth movement. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Again, see if you can keep that squeeze on and keep up on those toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Perfect. We're going to go into the squats one more time for 5. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And again, hold it down there for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Lovely. And again, up onto the toes. And 2, and 3, 4, and 5. And again, holding nicely. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Lovely. And let's just stretch out that calf. So again here, one foot in front of the other. Perfect. And again, if you wish, you can reach up nice and tall behind you with the arms or with the ring. Perfect. Other side, same again. Good. Lovely. And again, once you've got your balance, stretch up behind you. Good, just opening through the chest there a little bit. And that hip flexor. Lovely. Okay. And down. Super. So, let's come to the ends of our mats for a moment. We're going to do a couple of roll downs. So, a couple of variations, or a variation this time if you wish. Cross the legs over. If it feels too uncomfortable or your balance is a bit unsteady, that's fine. Just leave the feet where we normally have them placed side by side. So when you're ready, nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, let's let that chin start to roll down. Those arms feel nice and heavy. All the way. Let that spine uncurl until you're down as far as you can comfortably go. Good. Breath in, and as you breathe out, all the way back up, nice and tall at the end. Swap legs if you had the legs crossed. Breath in again, and as you breathe out, chin down, arms nice and heavy, all the way to the floor, or as far as you can go. Good. Breath in, and as you breathe out, coming up once more. Uncross the legs and we'll just come down for that final time. Breath in, and as you breathe out, all the way. Lovely, and then let those knees unlock, coming forwards on to the hands and knees for me. Knees under the hips, hands nicely under those shoulders. And we're going to come into that thread the needle. So we're going to take one hand, loop it through, stretching as far as you can go. And then that same hand opening up through the chest there. And again, I'm going to do 3 on each side. Good, one more. And then same on the other side for me. To the top. And last one. Opening right out. Good. And hands down. Lovely. Bring that bottom onto the heels. Take those hands forwards. Rest that head down if you can. Open up through the shoulders. And then we're going to just take those hands to one side. And we're going to take those hands back over to the other side again. Lovely, and back into the middle, and then slowly draw up. Perfect. Okay, well done. Lovely, so let's have a lie down onto our backs. Again, just get that nice resting start position. So knees and feet hip width apart, shoulder blades gently placed onto the mat, nice and lengthened along the back of the neck there. And again, we'll come into that pelvic tilt. So just lowering the back into the mat, gently arching it away. Just feel that pelvis rolling. And we'll come to rest somewhere that feels nicely halfway there. And again, as always, you should just be able to get your hands into the small of your back there. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to just start off with one leg stretch series. So breath in to start, and as we breathe out, we're going to engage and we're going to stretch forwards. Breath in at the end, and as we breathe out, we'll come back. Breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to engage, stretch forwards. Breath in at the end. As we breathe out, we'll come back. Good. Breath in as we breathe out, stretching forwards. Breath in again, and as we breathe out, we'll come back. So just at your own pace. We'll just do a few more each side. Good. And again, just important with these nice simple ones, just to think about that position of the trunk here, making sure that lower back doesn't arch away at all, keeps nice and controlled. And thinking about those deep tummy muscles, just gently working. Remember, it doesn't have to be, it's not supposed to be 100% max contraction, just nice and gentle. Okay, and back to middle, lovely. Okay, this time, breath in. As we breathe out, one leg comes up to our single tabletop. Breath in to start. And as we breathe out, we stretch forward. As we breathe in, we come back. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Good. Lovely. Two more. Last one. And down. Good. Breath in. As we breathe out, other leg comes up. Breath in. As we breathe out and in. Out and in. Breathing out and in. Shoulders stay nice and relaxed. And you're going to feel that into these quads at the front here. Good. Two more. Lovely. And lowering that foot down. Good. Okay, we'll come up into a double tabletop here. If for you it feels too much or you don't normally do it, then just repeat the one we've just done. Okay, so when you're ready, breath in. As we breathe out, drawing that first leg up. Breath in again. Breathing out, draw that second leg up to meet. Perfect. Okay, from here, breath in. As we breathe out, we'll stretch forwards, in to come back. And in. And in. Good. So again, just keeping an eye that those hips and knees stay at 90 degrees. Good. Okay, we'll do one more each side if you can. Lovely. Popping first one down, followed by the second. And let's bring those knees up to the chest. Draw them in, nice big hug there. And then let's stretch away. Good. Okay. So we're going to use magic circle if you have one. If not, you could use a ball. If not, then you can just keep the hands down by the side. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so we're going to keep the elbows resting down. We're going to just add in a little series of hip twist here. So breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to bring that first leg up. Lovely. Breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to squeeze as one leg drops to the side. Breathe back in to release. Squeeze and in. Squeeze and in as we release. Good. Well done. 2 more. 1 more. And down. Breath in as we breathe out, other leg. And same again. Breath in to start as we breathe out. Take the leg down. Breathe into the middle. Breathing out. And in. Breathing out. And in. Breathing out. And breathing out and breathing out and 2 more. 1 more. And down. Lovely. Okay, we're going to come up into a double tabletop. So again, if you usually do, that's fine. If not, just do a little repeat of the one we've just done, but you can add in slightly more challenging with the arms by lifting them up in front of you. So breath in as we breathe out. First leg comes up. Breath in again. Use those tummy muscles. Draw the second leg. So again, you can bring those arms above the head either with a ring or without the ring, or if not, just leave them down by the side. So again, breath in to start, and then here as we breathe out, one leg to the side, release, breathe back in, breathing out, and in. So a little bit more challenging this time because those hands and arms are off the mat. So you might find you can't move so far with the legs. So again, remember here, it's about control. It's not trying to go as far as you can. It's about trying to keep that movement under control, working those deep tummy muscles. Good. 1 more each side. Lovely. 1 down and the other. Okay, ring to the side, hands down. We're going to just add in one final exercise to this one. So when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, first leg comes up. Breath in again. As you breathe out, draw that second leg. So again, I should have said, anybody who doesn't normally bring both legs up into double tabletop, again, we can go back to just doing a nice simple level one with both feet on the floor. So everybody else, at this point, we're going to draw the knees and the ankles together. Okay, so the knees and the ankles should be now touching. Breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to roll to the side. If you can, we're going to pause. We're going to stretch the legs out, draw them back in, and then roll back to the middle. Okay, over to the other side. So we're going to go over a little bit. It's okay for your bottom cheek to lift up a little bit this time. We're going to stretch those feet out, back in, over to the middle. Good. Other side. Over, stretching forwards, in and back. Over, stretching out, in, back. This is hard. 1 more each side if you can. If not, stop when you need to. Good. Last one. and to the middle. Well done. One foot down, followed by the second. And again, let's draw those knees up towards the chest. And stretching out, lengthening through those fingers and toes once more. Good. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of our shoulder bridge. So if you have a ball or a rolled up cushion or a towel, that's fine, pop it between the knees. Pop your head cushions just back a little bit for me there. Okay. Good. So this time we're going to, again, if you need to, bring those heels a little bit closer towards your bottom before you start. So we're going to just do some nice simple ones to warm up with. So breath in. As you breathe out, really tilt that pelvis back, flatten that lower back into the mat and peel yourself off, bottom up nice and high. Good. Breath in at the top, and then as you breathe out, we're going to fold down from the upper back all the way down, bit by bit by bit. Lovely. Breath in again. As you breathe out, rolling up for me. This time we're going to hold it there. We're going to push down through those heels. We're going to try and keep those ribs nice and soft here. So sometimes there's a tendency to stick the ribs up towards the ceiling, but we want to try and keep the bottom bit of the rib cage there nice and soft, so it still feels that line of connection between the ribs and the pelvis there. Lovely. Keep pushing those heels down gently. As you do that, you'll feel that stretch coming through the front of the thighs there. Also, hopefully feeling those bottom muscles starting to work as well. Good. Breath in. And as you breathe out, rolling down from the top all the way through. That feels good. Excellent. Okay, one more. Breath in. As you breathe out, super. Good. Holding that position there for me. And then with that ball in between the knees still, we're going to add in a little heel lift if you can. Again, if it's too difficult with the feet, then keep the heels down and you could squeeze on the ball instead. So just some inner thigh squeezes. Okay. So keeping that imaginary spirit level across the waist here, bottom up. One more each side. And again, breath in, and as you breathe out, rolling all the way down. Okay, super. Ball can come into the hands this time, or again, cushion, towel, whatever you might be using, or you can just have the arms up ahead of you if neither. Okay, last one, breath in as we breathe out, rolling up for me, all the way to the top here. Good. Okay, this time we're going to let one hand drop to the side. So breath in as we breathe out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Okay, keep that bottom up, one more each side. Lovely. When you get to the top, breath in, and as you breathe out, roll down and let those arms come down with you. Okay, and those knees, draw them up into that stretch again. Stretching out for me. Good.
Okay, last one in this position. So again, those with the magic circle, we can bring the magic circle back in to do some inner thigh work. If not, ball, cushion, pillow, anything will do. You just need something to resist against in between the knees there. Okay. So when we're ready, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to squeeze in for 2 and then out for 1. So squeezing in for 2 and out for 1. Sorry, I should have said pop your heads back on your cushions. Lovely. In for 2, out for 1. In for 2, out for 1. This time in for 3 and out for 1. So 3 little squeezes on the way in, slowly out on the way out. 1, 2, 3, slowly out. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, and out. Last one for me. And out. Good. Just pause there for a moment to let those muscles recover. We're going to go into a nice static hold here, okay? So you can either keep the feet flat on the floor, or if you wish, you can come up into a double tabletop. So if that's the case, breath in. As you breathe out, bring both knees up. If not, keep the feet flat on the floor. We're going to squeeze and we're going to just see if we can hold that position. Really difficult to do. Not only are these deep tummy muscles working, these inner thigh also heavily involved. Keep squeezing and keep breathing for me. Good. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and down. Okay, and release off those knees and draw one knee slightly to the chest but slightly outwards. And back down. Same on the other side. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to turn over onto our side and do some glute work. So we will start into that side lying position but resting up onto the elbow there. So having that elbow nicely directly under the shoulder there. Knees forwards, heels, feet in line with your bottom. Okay, elbow up towards the ceiling, or if you need to, you can have it resting out in front. Okay, lovely. So just simple clam to begin with. So when you're ready, breath in, and as we breathe out, we'll lift up into lower. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. If you have a band, you can at this stage you can pop the band around the knees if you want to make this one a little bit more difficult. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Come to rest. So we'll come down. Cushions in between the ears and the shoulder there, so the head is nicely supported. We'll keep those knees into that position there. Okay, we're going to take that top leg and stretch it out. So from here, we're going to come forwards and back. So again, it doesn't have to be a huge movement because it's quite tricky to balance. So breath in. As you breathe out, we'll come forwards. As you breathe in, we'll come back. And we're going to come forwards with the toe pointed and back, leading with the heel. Forwards with the toe and back, with the heel. Sorry, I realise you can't see that very clearly. Forwards with the toe and back with the heel. Forwards and back. Good. So again, keep that nice fluid movement as if you were sliding across that glass tabletop. 2 more. One more. And back down. Perfect, just rest the leg for a moment. And we're going to swap here. So we're going to bring that top leg forwards. Again, if you have a ball sometimes or a cushion, it's quite nice to rest that front knee on it. So your underside leg is now totally free. Okay, so we're going to just do some of those little pulses with that inner thigh. Breath in as you breathe out. We're going to lift up and we're going to just go for that little up and down pulse. Small movements. Again, trying to keep everything from hip to shoulder nice and still, nice and steady, and also trying to think about that little gap still as always under our waist there. Okay, we're going to turn that into a circular motion, so it doesn't matter which direction. And then we're going to go back the other way. Always much harder. One way feels easier, the other way definitely feels more of a challenge. Okay, 3 and 2 and 1 and slowly down. Good. We'll bend those knees together. And again, you can use the ball. If not, just keep the hands empty. Out in front. So nice arm openings this time. So this is where we're going to go up to the top above the head first. So when you're ready, breath in. And as we breathe out, we'll take the ball with us. We're going to stretch. And we're going to follow that ball with our vision. Keeping those hips facing forwards so that the movement is all through the upper back. And again. Reaching over, opening through the front of the chest and the upper back there. And back. Last one. Good. And back. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do same but onto the other side. Roll my mat up a little bit. Okay. So again, we'll start onto that elbow with those knees facing forwards, heels in line with your bottom. Perfect. Nice and strong through that shoulder into that clown. Breath in. As we breathe out, we lift up. Breathe in. Breathing out. Engage those deep tummy muscles. And in. Good. Well done. Keep that shoulder nice and relaxed. And again, try and keep strong through this supporting arm. As you get tired, it's tempting to collapse down, but we want to keep that position. That's what's going to work the scapular muscles on the back there. Really good for shoulders, posture. Okay, 3 more. Last one. Well done. Okay, coming down. Heads onto cushions again. And again, we're going to take that top leg out this time. And then we're going to float it to the height of the hip. And this time, when you're ready, as we take that breath in, we're going to breathe out, come forward with the toes pointed, and back with the heel. With the heel. Good. Lovely. Again, try not to have any movement between hip and the shoulder. Two more. One more. Super. And resting down. And then again, we're going to bring that top knee onto the ball. We're going to stretch the underleg out there. And when you're ready, we're going to lift and we're going to start with that little up and down pulse. Good. Keep breathing, working that inner thigh. Lovely. And then we'll go for the little circles. And one direction will probably feel more natural. Keep that leg up as high as you can. And then we're going to go back the other way. Good. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, knees coming back together, arms out in front once more. Breath in, and as you breathe out, let's take that ball up nicely above the head. Follow with the eyes, and we're going to sweep past the hip and back to the start. And again. Last one. Good. And back to the beginning. Wonderful. Okay, so from here, we're going to come over onto our hands and knees. So again, if anybody's finding problems with this position because of wrists or anything, then feel free to rest yourself onto a pile of books or a small footstool with your elbows if that is more comfortable. So we're going to do a little bit of a, again, a bit of a glute regime here. So a couple of those pelvic tilts to start, just to find that nice central position. So you should just feel like you've got a little curve into the small of your back there. So you don't want to be completely dipped, nor do you want to be arched up here. Okay, somewhere just nicely in the middle. And again, keep those hands wide under the shoulders, nice and strong there. Lovely. So first one we're going to do, we're going to take the knee towards the chest and then out behind us. So when you're ready, breath in, and then as we breathe out, and then breathe back in. Breathing out, breathe back in. So what we're looking for here is making sure that that back stays nice and straight. So you want to still imagine that you could keep that tray of drinks balanced on it. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, we're going to hold that position there. And we're going to tap it down and lift the leg back up. Good. Stay nice and strong through those shoulders. Okay. And then final one, we're going to tap it to the side and across. To the side and across, side and across. Again, just as far as you can move and feel comfortable to. So you should start to also feel this working into the stabilising bottom. That's where it's going to get it. Good. Last 2. Well done, and in. Okay, lovely. If you need to, stretch off in between. Okay, good. So, same on the other side for me. When you're ready, breath in, good. Drawing that knee in and then behind. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Okay, last one. We're going to keep it there. We're going to tap it down and back up. Down and up. Good. Okay, and then just to finish, we'll tap it to the side and across. Side and across. Last two. And back to the middle. And again, into that nice shell position for a moment. Good. Okay, well done. Again, just let those wrists stretch off if you need to. So, last one in this position before we do some of our cool down stretches. Little knee hovers. So you've got two options. You can do our straightforward, just little lifts where you're going to just take those knees off by a few centimetres at most. Or if you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can bring the arms, the hands a little bit further in front. We then go for the lift and we're then going to push our body weight over the hands and then we're going to come back and then back down. Okay, so I'll do some of these, but if this is a little bit too challenging, then you just keep the hands back and just do a couple of those little hovers. Again, a couple of seconds, or you can hold, whatever feels right for you. Okay, when you're ready, breath in as you breathe out, and then we're going to come over, we're going to come back, and we're going to come down. Little hover, over, coming back, and then down. And again, thinking about that end position there, you want to make sure everything's nicely lined up. Back and down. Two more. Last one, little hover, come forwards, come back and down. Good. And again, stretching off. And again, let those wrists take a break. Okay, well done. Great. So, well done everyone. We're going to just spend the last 10 minutes just going through some of our nice stretches just to finish off with. So, we're going to start lying over back onto the back. We're going to take those arms out nice and wide. And then when you're ready, we're going to let the knees come over to one side and we're going to let the head turn across to the other side there. Good. And again, just remember to try and really slow that breathing down, clear the mind, and just let the body move where feels comfortable. Don't try and think about engaging the core or anything at this stage. We just want to relax those muscles and move nicely. Okay, over to the other side for me. Knees back to the middle, all the way over turning the head as well. Good, one more each direction. Good, and again. And back into the middle again. Take those hands just above the head there and just let those knees drop down to the sides. And again, nice slow breaths. You might feel this a little bit, we've worked those inner thigh muscles tonight. So just as feels comfortable. Okay, draw the knees back up to each other. We're going to cross ankle over onto the knee, lift that knee up towards the chest. Feel that glute stretch out. And lowering back down. Swap sides, pop that other foot up, lift that knee up to the chest. Good. And back down. Okay, if you've got magic circle or a band, use it here. You can just rest onto the ball of the foot just to help stretch out those hamstrings. And again, you can stretch the other leg down as well. Good. Again, remember, no pain, just that feeling of stretch. And up, and again we'll swap to the other side. Stretching down. Okay, bring that knee back up. We'll just turn over onto our side. We're going to just take that top leg, bring that heel towards your bottom, stretching back. And just feel that nice stretch of those quad muscles down the front of the thigh there. That's it. And then we'll do the same, just turning over onto the other side. Good, okay. Lovely. So this time we'll just come over onto the hands and knees for me for a moment. We'll go finishing with that nice cat stretch, dropping the head, arching the back up. And again, letting the head lift up, lowering the back. again. And down. Okay, and then from here we're going to tuck those toes under and we're going to just roll ourselves all the way back up again, nice and slowly, unpeeling in reverse until we're up nice and tall again. Okay, lovely, just turning to face the front. Just going to let the cat in. Oh, maybe not, maybe he's gone. Okay. So just to finish off with, let's just stretch out through those arms. We're going to cross one over the other. That's it, just draw it in and down. And then same again. Lovely, and down. We're going to take hand, reach it behind the back there, and we're going to just push the shoulder or the elbow gently up, or you can reach across the top if you're able to. And then we'll just reach over and do the same onto the other side. Good. And down, perfect. Well done everybody. So we're going to just finish off with some of those nice big deep breaths. So when you're ready, breathing in, we're going to lift those arms all the way to the top, big stretch, and then let that breath out on the way down. Good, and again for me, and down. Last one. And down. Well done. Excellent. Super. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you all have a good week, and I shall be in contact, and we'll see you all again next week. Okay, take care. Bye.